Imagine a quiet desert morning. Imagine a quiet desert morning. The sun slowly climbs, casting long shadows across endless sand. A few camels amble along, and distant villages appear as tiny specks on the horizon. Life is simply, and water's more precious than gold. This was Saudi Arabia, not so long ago. No towering skyscrapers, no sprawling highways, just a vast land shaped by trade, animals, and faith. Then, one single discovery changed absolutely everything. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of how Saudi Arabia transformed. We'll explore life before the black gold, witness the moment it was found, and see how that discovery completely reshaped a nation. This isn't just about money. It's a human story about choices, radical change, and how a deep past continues to influence a modern future. Before oil, life in Saudi Arabia was tough. Most people were nomadic herders or lived in small towns, raising camels and trading goods across the desert. The holy cities of Mecca and Medina drew pilgrims from across the world, which provided some income, but resources were scarce. Then, in 1932, King Abdulaziz united the kingdom, dreaming of a better future for his people. The challenge was, the country had almost nothing to build it with. In the 1930s, American geologists began searching for oil. For years, they drilled one dry hole after another. Hope was fading. But in 1938, deep beneath the sands at a place called Dammam, well number 7, they struck oil. At first, nobody realized the scale of this find, but soon it became clear. They had tapped into one of the largest oil reserves on the entire planet. Many think this discovery made Saudi Arabia rich overnight, but that's a myth. The transformation was slow and took decades. The first trickles of oil money went into building basic roads, schools, and hospitals. After World War II, the world's thirst for oil exploded, and Saudi Arabia stepped onto the global stage. Oil revenue funded the creation of modern cities, bringing electricity and clean water to people who had never known them. A great migration began as people moved from the desert to urban centers for new jobs and a new way of life. By the 1970s, the nation was an energy superpower. Another misconception is that oil Saudi Arabia has, but the country's identity is rooted in a culture, history, and faith that go back centuries, long before the first oil well was ever drilled. Today, Saudi Arabia understands that oil won't last forever. The world is changing, and so is energy. That's why the country is now making massive investments in technology, tourism, and education, preparing for a future beyond oil. The story of Saudi Arabia's rise is a powerful lesson. It shows how one resource can build a modern nation, but it also highlights the critical importance of vision and planning for what comes next. From a quiet desert kingdom to a global player, this incredible story is still unfolding. Thanks for watching.